All right, Trey, so let's see what else is in store for Spike Lee. Let's bring in attorney Greg Gianforcaro to talk about this. Greg, thanks for being here. How much trouble is Spike Lee in?
Legally, he's in quite a bit of trouble. And frankly, I think losing his Twitter account is going to be the least of his problems.
And so what sorts of charges can he face for erroneously tweeting this address?
I don't think he really faces criminal charges, but under the circumstances, civil liability is absolute here. I think this is the kind of case that lawyers dream about. Imagine if the McClains were your parents. Imagine how emotionally damaging it's going. I mean, you're talking about a situation where this is a group, and this is not to weigh in against George Zimmerman or for George Zimmerman. This is a situation where, I mean, on Friday, you've got demonstrators on behalf of Trayvon Martin, who the North Miami Beach students actually charged into a Walgreens. And this is the kind of situation and extremists that the McClains have to be worried about.
So Greg, let's say that Spike Lee hadn't tweeted the wrong address, that he'd gotten it right, okay? That he'd actually tweeted out George Zimmerman's accurate address. Is that a crime?
I don't think necessarily it's a crime per se, but I would even argue, given what may end up or reasonably expect to happen to George Zimmerman under those circumstances, he might even be legally responsible to George Zimmerman. Look, I understand he wants to take a stand and have a position and be involved in this situation, obviously. But I think under the circumstances, even he would admit that he made a mistake.
Now, is there a larger lesson here for all of us, basically, in social media? And that is, can we all just go around tweeting whatever we want, or are there laws here?
Well, the fact is that Spike Lee is a celebrity, and he really is held to a higher standard, or at least should be held to a higher standard under these circumstances. So I think, and frankly, as far as lawyers go, he's considered a deep pocket. So that's a situation that exists here, and it's going to be, he's going to, at least a minimum, he's going to have to buy these people a new home, as far as I can see.
Oh my gosh. So obviously he's in hot water, and it's a cautionary tale for the rest of us to be responsible on Twitter and social media. Greg Gianforcaro, thanks so much for coming on.
My pleasure, Allison. Thanks.
All right, $1 and a dream.